Hi, ladies. Welcome to this Miss Maryland Ag Contest. Congratulations on being selected by your county to represent them at the state contest. My name is Sue Bullock, and you see my name at the bottom of each slide with my email, just in case you have a question or some clarification that you need. Go ahead and be in touch with me, and I'd be happy to help you out. Some of you have had job interviews before, or maybe you've interviewed for scholarships or other organizations. Well, in this case, we're going to talk about one big thing. No matter what question they ask you, the real question is, what can you do for us? When you go for a job interview, of course they're going to pay you, but mainly they want you to do something for that business. And this is no different. We certainly want you to help promote agriculture in the state of Maryland. So your job in this interview is to convince them that you have the skills they would need to be a good representative for the state of Maryland as you work with community activities or in schools to promote agriculture in your jurisdiction and across the state. So think in terms of this. Every answer to your question should go back to, what can I do for you? They'll never ask you this question. They'll ask you other questions. But the underlying question is, what can you do for us? So let's talk about a couple things. I know this is unusual to do a Zoom interview, but you're going to still have to be on time. You certainly don't want them to remember that they're sitting there waiting for you to make the connection. So to show that you're ready, make sure the night before you get your clothes, any paperwork together that you need as you're doing the interview. Double check your computer or your laptop to make sure it's charged and that the audio and the video work. Try it out with some friends and make sure you're comfortable. Where should I look? Where's the camera? I don't want to look like I'm looking at the wrong place. So practice. Some of you have already done that and are comfortable. But if you haven't done that, take the time to practice so that you are fully confident when the interview starts. Now, how to dress. Maybe think about, if you've seen Miss Maryland Ag in the past, what kind of clothes does she wear? You shouldn't dress like you're 45 and working for a business. You're 16, 18, 20 years old, and you should look like you are young. But you shouldn't dress like you're going to a club or like you're hanging out with your friends. You want to show them that you look professional. So as you put yourself together, as you choose your outfits, again, maybe ask some other people what they think would look good on you as you go into the interview. Your clothes and your makeup should never be louder than your voice. You don't want your interviewers, to remember you for what you look like. You want them to remember you for how confident you are, how capable you are, and why you would be a good person to represent Maryland agriculture. So leave out the loud bracelets, any bright colors, super dangly earrings. I sometimes had kids ask me about tattoos. Certainly with this video conference, some tattoos aren't going to show up. But if it's one that does show up, you might want to think about, is that something that will be seen in a positive way, or might that be distracting from the message that you want to send? Change your clothes if you need to, but you want to show that you're confident and knowledgeable about Maryland agriculture. Of course, you know to be nice to everybody, so mind your manners. Introduce yourself. Usually we would talk about a handshake and making sure that you shake hands with a firm grip, but this isn't what we're going to do this time. You're going to maintain eye contact, but that doesn't mean stare at them the whole time. That's really hard to do. So looking off and coming back to them is fine. Sit up straight, try not to slouch. And that's why practicing with your video screen is going to be helpful, so you know where that camera is. You might need to put your computer up on a stack of books so that it's at a better height for you, but you want to be able to look straight at the camera if you can. When they're done, thank you for taking the time to meet me. These people are volunteering. They didn't have to do this, and you appreciate the time that they have spent. Lots of times when we get nervous, we hold our breath. That's not the way to be relaxed. So remind yourself to breathe. Take a deep breath if you need to. You may be asked a question that you don't quite understand, and it's okay to say, I'm sorry, could you repeat that? Or could you rephrase that? I want to make sure I understand. And then it's okay too to have a pause. to have quiet. We often think that when someone asks us a question, we need to immediately answer. It's far more important for you to give a sensible answer than to just start to talk and not really know where you're going with your answer. So it's okay to pause. Try to keep your hands maybe in your lap. You were chosen by your county. You should have confidence as you go into this next level of interview. You were chosen for a reason. You're capable of doing this. And other people think that. Now you just have to think it yourself. They may ask you some questions about what happened about a previous place. Like, where have you worked in the past? And let's say you worked at a place and the boss was a jerk. It was awful. You hated it there. Don't say that. Say, I thought that would be a good place and it really didn't fit me. But now I'm working at such and such a place and it feels so much better to work there. I've learned so much more. So I've learned that what kind of place best suits me to work. If they ask you if you know how to do something and you don't fake it. Say, you know what? I don't know how to do that, but I'm really interested in learning how. Show them that you're willing to grow. There are certainly, if you're coming from one part of our state, you may not be familiar with the agricultural activities out west or on the Eastern Shore or in Central Maryland. It may be new to you. And just let them know that you're really eager to learn more about the industry and the state. That's a good sign that you are open to learning more. After all, you don't know it all yet. So let them know that you're eager to learn more. Of course, you're going to smile. You don't have to smile the whole time because that would look phony. But smile, nod, let them know that you're a friendly person. That's certainly going to be part of your role as you serve as Miss Maryland Ag. And now let's come back to that one question. Every question they ask you really is asking this: what can you do for Maryland agriculture? All of you have something to contribute. All of you have knowledge that you want to share. Now you just need to let them know that you're ready to take that next big step and be a spokesperson for the state of Maryland. Again, I'm Sue Bullock. My name's and email address are at the bottom of the screen. If you have any questions at all, be in touch and I'd be happy to help you out. Do well. I'm sure you will, and I'll see you at the contest. Bye-bye.